This is my body, which will be given up for you. Take this, all of you, and drink from it. Do this in memory of me.
In January 1958, the Archbishop announced a drive for $5 million to cover the cost of the new seminary and the 5 regional high schools. The response throughout the diocese was unmatched in diocesan history. By the end of March 1958, final pledges had reached an amazing $9.5 million, almost twice the amount originally sought. Archbishop Gannon's dream became a reality when the new St. Mark Seminary, constructed and appointed at a cost of $3.5 million, was dedicated by Archbishop Gannon on June 2, 1960. The new building was situated on a 22-acre plot on East Grandview Boulevard. More than 1,600 clergy, which included several members of the American hierarchy, as well as sisters, students, and faithful from the 4 corners of the diocese, were in attendance.
What we're celebrating is St. Mark Seminary, a privileged place, a privileged time for young men to come forward, hear the call of God, discern it, and be formed for it.
And pour out on these servants of yours the blessing of the Holy Spirit and the power of priestly grace.
When I was a student at Prep, we were blessed to have the presence of Archbishop Gannon almost on a daily basis. He came for what we call quarter sessions. He came to our ball games in our own gymnasium at the stadium. He was frequently a visitor, and more than that, he was a friend. He would often ask the young men there, my class and others, what do you want to be in life?
This is the first stop for a man. Once he's been accepted by his diocese, this is his first stop. First place he comes to try to sort it out, pray it out, and work it out with the Lord and with the church.
And their coming to the seminary can often be somewhat of a fruit of this, what we call the new evangelization. And that was a deliberate returning to our understanding of vocation as a radical call to identify with Jesus Christ.
As I was going through my experience at Notre Dame and preparing to finish my degree in business, and considering the question, you know, that question that kept coming up, everybody was asking me, what are you going to do with your life? What are you going to do with your life? And I was blessed in that time through some different experiences or retreats that I finally started realizing that was the wrong question. You know, it wasn't what I wanted to be doing with my life. It's what does God want me to do with my life? What has He created me to do with my life and my purpose? And that transition I finally started being open to and surrendered to. At the seminary at St. Mark specifically was not a place that you go when you know you're called. It's a place you go to discern that call.
This seminary building is a reminder of the work that goes on. It's not a museum. It's not a historical place only. It is a living place where the grace of God works today.
Its very presence is an invitation. It gets someone to even think about it. Like, who lives there? Why would someone go there? What do they do there?
This building stands on a hill overlooking the city of Erie and the lake. It's a wonderful symbol of what the church is. Stands on a hill, a holy hill, inviting men to see something different than their own environment.
We admire them because they're really willing to break away from a lot of the trends that are out there into the trend of grace that moves them to Christ and to service, to laying down their life, to setting aside some things that the world considers important and embracing things that Christ thinks are important.
We stand in this wonderful room, the chapel of St. Mark Seminary, but those beautiful colors remind us of the grace of God coming through in our darkened world.
Our goal to continue the mission of Jesus Christ here, this time in history, that we are the ones called to continue the mission of Christ. What an incredible thing.
Our call today as a church is to enlighten that world with our own light. Let your light shine before others. It's not just the priests, it's all of us as Christian people, as Catholic people, to give witness to what the grace of God can do.